One thing in our life is not at all worth having as a part of our life is stress. Stress is not about to be there in our life. We should not take stress of small things. Rather, focus on being more positive, assertive, and moving forward in life. But sometimes you would say that Gotham, it's difficult because stress can come unexpectedly in anyone's life. There could be like stress of small things, day-to-day stress, bigger stress, financial stress, relationship stress, health stress. It can come in any form. Stress can come from past, stress can come in the present life, present as of today, and stress can be of which has not yet happened, like of tomorrow. So I would say out of all these things, a little stress of a little stress of future is still okay to have in life. And in today's session, we are going to see from which part can you analyze the stress, from where you can see or analyze stress in life, and how can you eliminate, or what are the steps which you can take to really, which can really help you to bring down the stress. Now, stress will be completely over from your life. It all depends upon your karma, how you think, what you do, the actions which you take. But in this video, I'm going to showcase where do you see stress, anxiety, depression, mental health problems, where do you see all these things in your palm. And the second part of this video will be some remedies on how can you really bring down or how can you really solve these things. So let's start this video. Before that, if possible, hit the like button, guys. Let me know you guys are watching this video. Thank you so much. Firstly, stress is a part and parcel of everyone's life. We can't avoid it. A little stress is healthy, I would say, but over stress or overthinking is not at all healthy. So we have to stop overthinking. It's not worth. Where can you see overthinking happening more in your life? Overthinking happens from a mind. And this is the headline. If any one of you, if you have like a very straight headline, that's a very good sign. You will never do overthinking. You will be very practical. You will live in the moment, enjoy to the fullest, very joyful, and you will be very practical also. However, if this headline, which you see, if this headline goes little bit down, or if it tilts, if it is not a straight headline, not like a straight line, but if it is like tilting a little bit, then that's the degree of emotion. And where you get emotional at the right time, that's the point where you can get a little sensitive and start overthinking in life. So, first sign you have to check in your hand is whether your headline is straight or your headline is curved. Straight is the best, I would say. No mental health, perfectly fit and fine. But a curvy headline can be a little more emotional and thinking a lot. Secondly, this is your lifeline. Okay, and this is your headline. So lifeline and headline, if in your hand if you have a gap between the lifeline and a headline, for example, in this, the lifeline starts from this point and the headline starts from this point, so you can see a clear, you know gap between these lines. So if the lifeline and the headline are they start separately, such people are very independent. Such people are very, very much optimistic in life, and they will always be, a great practical thinkers. Lot of people who are like research scientists, they typically have this kind of a sign that the lifeline and the headline starts separate. But in your palm, if the life and the headline starts from one same point, then that could be the reason that you are just taking unwanted anxiety and stress in your life. So you have to be a little careful with that. And the next sign which you have to be careful is this is your lifeline. And on the lifeline, if you have like cross cutting lines, If you have like small cross-cutting lines like this, that indicates that you will think a lot from the past. In this, you have to stop overthinking. You have to let go of old things. There are certain events which have happened in your life, which has brought a big, remarkable impression in your life, and that's not good. So a lot of cross-cutting lines on the lifeline is called as stress line in palmistry, and depends at what age. You can even check like what age you're taking the stress. The lines where I have drawn is exactly between the age of like 25 to almost like 35. 25 to 35 is where you can see here the stress lines are coming in. So during that age, you would have taken some stress. If the stress lines are at a very early, like the lifeline starts here, and if you see stress lines at the start, this means that your childhood was very traumatic, your childhood was difficult, and you took a lot of stress due to some family circumstances in the past. So that's where you can see over here. Now, very important is big stress, like big anxiety, big stress. If the headline and the lifeline has two or three big lines cross cutting, like from headline to lifeline, there are like lines cutting in and reaching there. That could be a negative sign of overthinking and taking a lot of stress. These could be even like big financial stress too. So these are some of the signs which are very important. Okay. Now, very quickly, if the mount of Jupiter, the mount of Venus also has a lot of vertical lines like this, that could also be a reason of stress. Not horizontal, but like slant lines over here. Vertical lines are good. I'm sorry, vertical lines are good, but a slant lines like this could be a reason of you taking a lot of like stress due to finance. Like this is finance, Venus is money, Venus is even like relationship. So that could be some like you're worrying a lot about that part of the life. So you have to be careful. Now, the biggest anxiety line in the palm would be this one, that the lower Mars, if you have like this line over here, or two to three big lines touching the lifeline like this, could be anxiety, a lot of anxiety. You, if you have this like this black lines, you worry a lot for the future, the thing which has not yet happened. You have a flight to catch tomorrow. Today you will be like very anxious. The anxiety starts, right? You have noticed like there are certain events. You have a conference tomorrow. You have a job interview tomorrow. You have your wedding tomorrow. And today you're like super anxious, like you're full drawn in anxiety and little stress. Why does that happen? Because the mind is going in a separate zone, lower Mars energies causing these phenomena. So um, there are a lot of remedies by which you can really stop this thing. Is number one is you have to let go of old things, specifically a lot of lines, stress lines. You have to stop overthinking. You have to stop, let go of old things. And then it's like they say that when you have a glass full of water, you can't get more water, you can't perceive anything more. You have to empty it, and only then you will be able to achieve new things in life. So you have to empty some things from the old, and then try to absorb new energies, positive energies in your life. Secondly, I have typically noticed that people don't have a good routine with these lot of stress lines. So you have to set a very good routine. You have to be like nice morning person, get sunlight, get exercises. The physical exercises are missing a lot from your life. So you have to like focus over here in this part. Hi. So that's where you have to focus. And also when you connect with the nature, that really helps. Like nature is a big healer. So when you connect with the nature, you can certainly bring down the degree, the amount of stress lines in your palm. In my, I do palm reading consultations, astrology consultations every day. And when I see such lines, I give certain remedies to the clients and I tell them, start doing this from today. You have the palm picture, click a palm picture as of today, and click another palm picture after 6 to 8 months. You will see tremendous amount of drastic changes in the palm due to your karma. And yes, the way you think gets imprinted on the palm. What is palmistry? It's all about how you think gets imprinted on your palm. If you think positive, the palm will be positive. If you think more negative, if you take stress, if you have negative feelings for the people, you're not helpful to others, then it will reflect in a palm. Typically, people who are very optimistic, people who are very positive for others, and they're very helpful people, they tend to have less stress lines in the palm. So that's how you can try to analyze the palm. And what else? Yeah, some of the very practical, I would like to say, very practical remedy would be two things. One, you have to kind of stay away from this technology, I mean screen time. We have a lot of EMF radiations around us in the form of Wi-Fi. We are surrounded with phones, laptops, and so many things. So we have to stay away from screen time much. I'm sure many of you would be all the time on TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, in the night time also when you're in bed. That could be causing a lot of stress over here. So you have to bring down that thing. Comment below and let me know if you agree with lot of screen time is killing your eyes and your brain. It's all going over here. And it's not at all worth to just go through a lot of social media and stuff. 30, 40 years back, when there was no technology, no social media, people were very happy. There was nothing like mental health and all, anxiety. These are the words which came into existence in the last 7, 8 years when these things are at the peak in the world. And there will be a reset happening in the future when these things will go away. People will realize that nature, connecting, with the nature is more important than spending more hours on your laptops. The lifestyle has become such, which has a lot of stress and many other factors like work from home, pandemic, resulted in many of these, even ergonomic uh, posture is causing a lot of lower back pains, shoulder pain. Very young people are facing health issues these days. Diet, so many things. There are many factors which are causing health issues at a very early age in this generation. And I want you to tell me that what are the reasons, what are the factors you feel could be the reason of unhealthy lifestyle. What could be the reason? And that's a very good point to do more research, and maybe I will do more videos on that. So stop overthinking, start your life fresh, wake up in the morning, focus on yourself more. Self-realization and spirituality can be a very big transformational factor in your life. People are less spiritual, they are more materialistic. Materialism will keep adding stress. Even the billionaire, the person who is billionaire is never satisfied. I'm sure Elon Musk is still more materialistic, is more in more, right? Do you agree? Elon Musk or any rich person of the world, be it like Bill Gates, be it Mukesh Ambani or from India, anyone, any billionaire, their stress levels will continue. It will never go down because the materialistic levels are there. A monk or a very spiritual person who has zero attachment to materialistic gains will never have stress levels, never have stress lines. People who meditate every day will never have stress lines. People who are like healers who are connected with nature and spiritual, who are like, focusing on self-care more, will never have stress lines. So you have to follow those rituals. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really wish that all your stress level goes away in life. And my objective on this channel is to share as much as positive information which I can bring some positive vibrations and uplift your vibrations in this life. If possible, hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and let's make the upcoming time more positive. Till that time, take care and keep smiling, guys. See you tomorrow.